Hi, welcome to another video. This is Mr. Chow from EnglishTuition.org. Now in today's video, I want to talk about nervousness. Now the title of this video is PSLE English Oral, How to Overcome Nervousness. But I think in general, the tips that I'm going to give will apply not just for the oral assessment, but for all examinations and tests in a very general sense. So when I talk about nervousness, okay, I'm talking about real nervousness. That means the student genuinely feels that he or she is nervous. I'm not talking about nervousness that is made up. For example, if a student did not do well for a test or an exam, then he just came out with an excuse. Okay, why do you do badly, right, for this test or this exam? Then the student goes, oh, because I'm nervous. Why do you do badly for this oral examination? Oh, because I see the teachers and the examiner, and they have these scary faces, and they kind of make me make me feel very nervous. So that is a form of excuse, and if it's an excuse, then we can come up with all sorts of excuses for doing badly in something, right? So we are not talking about those kind of fake nervousness. We are talking about genuine nervousness. So let's talk about where the nervousness comes from. I think that nervousness can stem from two common sources. The first source is inherent shyness, right? A student may be shy or timid, and then just because of the environment that is unfamiliar to them, they start to feel nervous, and that affects their performance, and they are unable to speak in their natural manner. Now, the second source comes from being ill-prepared, all right, for the oral assessment or for any test and examination, right? So when a student is not prepared well enough for a certain task, then just even before the examination or the assessment starts, the student will be wondering, right, what sort of questions will I get? Would I have the skills or the knowledge to handle the questions that are being thrown at me? So that in itself creates some doubts in the mind, which leads to nervousness. So how do we overcome this nervousness that inevitably affects the performance of a student? Now we are talking about inherent shyness, right? So this has something to do with the personality of the child. So can we overcome this shyness completely? Now I think that we can't do away with the shyness completely, but we can reduce the shyness to a certain extent with constant practice. Now note that constant practice can also be used to overcome the other cause of nervousness, which is being ill-prepared. So to sum everything up, being more prepared can actually help to ease nervous tensions, whether you have a shy personality or not. And when it comes to practices, remember that practices are usually conducted in a familiar environment by familiar people, right? For example, if a student is to practice the oral assessment now, then most likely he or she is practicing the oral with a teacher or a tutor that he already knows, or he may be practicing the oral with his parent. And if the student is still very nervous under such familiar conditions, then more practice is highly recommended. Now, during the actual PSLE or O-levels, N-levels oral assessment, since the examiners are all unfamiliar faces, students have a stronger reason to feel nervous. However, under stressful conditions, students who are very well prepared, will still be able to perform despite the pressure. So how does that work? You see, students who are prepared can recall their training. So even when they are under tremendous pressure, they are still able to recall what they have practiced, still able to recall some of the points, some of the content that has been taught to them, and they will have the memory, be it muscle memory, or the memory that is going on in their heads, to recall the knowledge and then be able to come up with a satisfactory performance, and that is despite feeling very nervous. So this nervousness may not have been completely eliminated, but because of the training, they are still able to provide a smooth delivery. So to sum the entire video up, be sure to practice early, practice more frequently, all right? And then you will have the best chance of doing well in the oral assessment. So good luck with your exam. So if you like the video, remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll talk to you soon in the next video. Bye.